There we go. Welcome to Larry's Geeky World. I am Larry, and this show is called Let's Open Some Toys, but unfortunately, we do not have any toys to open. I'm seeming to have some weird technical difficulties tonight. It didn't seem like the title wanted to play when I first started the stream. I'm having all kinds of weird internet issues. So yeah. Hopefully everything else is going okay, because I went to look up and noticed that I had no audio at first. My mic was muted for some odd reason. But I'm trying to get stuff set up because I'm dragging my butt today. I wanted to talk about a few things because I didn't stream last week. They had the new Figura Obscura drop for Christmas, which is the Mouse King from the Nutcracker. Initially, when I first saw the pictures on Instagram, I was calling it the Rat King. Apparently, a lot of people did. And of course, today that Odious, the second Kickstarter for the Wild West Odious and the Army Odious, ended. My beard seems weird today. I need to really trim that. Anyhow, I wanted to talk about those today. But like I said, I don't have anything to really open except for stuff I've been holding back on to do shorts with, and I really don't want to rip into those. So if you follow me on Instagram, you noticed that I finally got through everything that I purchased from Legion's Con, finally out of the box. At least all the actual figures, and a lot of them are behind me. What's up, people? So let's say hello to the chat. Only got some new people I have not seen before. Let's see, we got Not Joyce Roblox 27. What's going on? And we got Alexa saying hi. What's up, Alexa? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to the stream. I'm trying something new. I seem to get a little bit more audience doing it with the vertical and whatnot. But again, I want to talk about it as soon as I can get it up here and figure out what I'm doing, because I still haven't gotten everything set up. Apparently I can't spell tonight. I don't think I'm spelling anything right. Yeah, I'm not spelling anything. Oh, thank you, Chaos, for helping me out with that. I know I was putting in too many letters for some odd reason. There, it's one of them. There's the one I want. So I want to talk about that first. What is up, Furball? Okay, cool. And Mr. Ryan Clark, what is going on? Thank you for showing up to the live stream tonight. So let me see if I can get this on here. Screen share. We want window like that. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to bring up this. We're going to talk about the Kickstarter from Unparalleled Universe. The second Kickstarter, which funded today at 2:30 this afternoon Eastern Time. It had ended, and it had 777 backers. It needed 170,000 to back, and get that off of there. And it reached 177 for needed 170,000. It got 177,418. So. And it was like in the last hour and a half when it finally got funded. So if you're not familiar, this is a toy line produced by this guy named Wade. Last name escapes me at the moment. His first initial Kickstarter was for one figure a couple years ago, and within I think they said it was 17 months it shipped to customers. This was his second outing. for the cowboy and the soldier. And yeah, I saw these over at Legions Con. These things are pretty cool, and I actually did back it. And every time he added something new, I went and added that to my pledge. So if you missed out on this, I'm sorry. These guys will eventually be available on other sites, but this had to get back in order for 2 other figures to be produced that Big Bad Toy Store was going to help with. But these guys look awesome. The Soldier Odious is going to come with 6 additional heads, 2 of which are werewolf heads, which I know he has pictures of them somewhere. Of course, the Wild West Odious, I think, only comes with 4 additional heads. Yes, 4 heads, cowboy hat, revolver, and all this cool stuff. Go back to the Soldier Odious, because I know I just kind of scrolled through it real quick. But yeah, he has 6 different heads. Again, like I said, 2 of which are werewolf heads. 6 sets of hands, 1 rifle, and sculpted pouches and belt, and of course soft goods. Which these guys, soft goods on these guys look amazing. And I know I wish I would have gotten on last week to help kind of push this for Wade. And I'm a very small channel, so I don't know how much that would have worked. I mean, I think the Instagram works a bit better. The Cowboy Odious looks amazing. This is the one I'm really looking forward to getting. And I know he has pictures somewhere of these 2. The Inuit and the Ronin, I believe. These guys are going to go up on Big Bad at some point, but this had to be funded first. So these ones I know a lot of people are really looking into, especially I know I really want the Ronin one. The Inuit one looks really cool. But everyone that's involved with the project. But yeah, I was following the live stream on and off since last night when he went on for his almost nearly 20-hour live stream to watch this complete. But he added a whole bunch of other things to this whole Kickstarter. First of which, last thing he actually added was these prints. I did add that to my Kickstarter pledge. The art prints. And you also have the skull head, which I don't think I can find a bigger picture of that, unfortunately, for some odd reason. Maybe here we go. That's how we do that. I'm not used this on the actual computer, so forgive me. Of course, the normal Army Odious figure, no picture for that on there. For the Wild West, you have different 2-pack one where you get 1 of each. A 3-pack of just the Army Odious if you wanted a really Army build. I did the full bundle. That was my initial pledge, which comes with, as you can see up here. I don't know, let's make that full screen. It came with, your Army Odious, your Old West Odious, original Odious, and an Odious plushie. But I think it went to a max of 75 because it was completed. You couldn't go in there and do another one. So that was the initial one. Then I added the skull head, and I added additional Odious, which is not listed on here. But when you could add an additional original Odious once you did your pledge. And so this is really cool. I can't wait to get these guys, seeing them in hand, for the first time at Legions Con. Really, because I didn't pick up the first one when it first launched. I think Big Bad still has them in stock, the original one, but I went ahead and just added it with a Kickstarter. Chaos says she can't wait for the plushie because that was one of the reasons why I got the full bundle, because I knew she would want the plushie. What is up, John? How's it going, brother? How's your kit building going? I know you doing all those cool Gunpla kits. But yeah, so I just want to talk a little bit about this, considering I usually do try to help back a good amount of these action figure Kickstarters, at least if they're from people I know that are going to really follow through. like Spiro with their Series 2 figures, even though it's been a while since that one's finished. And really can't wait to see there we go, how that ends up being once it's all said and done. But anyway, so that was what I want to talk about, a little bit about that. I'm super happy that that went through. I know for the most part, Wade was going everywhere, pushing really hard, getting on every toy channel he could to promote this Kickstarter. And just like any other Kickstarter or crowdfund, it usually doesn't get fully funded until like sometimes at the last minute when it all spikes. Sometimes it depends on what the kind of property it is, and it will just jump up immediately. And some just won't, just kind of fizzle out. They won't do anything. Mr. Ryan Clark says, Odious isn't for me, but I'm looking forward to the Space Zombies for Mars relaunch next year. Man, you and me too. I was so bummed when that didn't back. And I was up watching that live stream with Adam and all them. Adam and Arlen and the other guy, name escapes me at the top of my head at the moment. But I did get to see the prototypes, the paint masters at Legion's Con, because he did have them there. I do have pictures, but I don't know if I posted them. I have to double check on my Instagram. But they look amazing in person. Obviously, they're reworking some stuff a little bit, and and Space Zombies again. I can't wait because that's going to fit in with my Joe Classifieds. And actually, I'm gonna finally order one of their Sector 6, the Roboskull or Skeletron Sector 6 figures, so I can have a 6-inch scale version of that guy. Because a little 4-inch guy, I don't know if I'm pointing at him. There he is, over there. Because I did see some people talking about those, and Saturday Morning Toy Collector and their double jointed opened up theirs. They both got one of those, so I'm looking for. I know Yimbo from the Toy Daddies got his in, and he did a little short video of his, and it's like, yeah. But eventually, we're going to get together, me and Yimbo, and we're going to talk about that Robo Skull. See if I can't convince him of getting one. But I think they were sold out on the Skeletron website the last time I looked, which was about maybe a week and a half ago. So, and Gianni says it's going well. Oh, about the Gundams. It's going well. Just finished painting and building the interior frame of the Fat Cat God Gundam, and now painting the out armor. Cool, man. And of course, Chaos. She wanted those space zombies. Yeah, we all wanted those space zombies. Cannot wait. Another thing, see if I can get it up here, because I want to also talk about the latest Figura Obscura drop for Christmas. There we go. See if that actually works. Not found. That is not what I want, then. I don't think. Sometimes I don't know if I'm doing anything right. Just privacy error. Well, is not what I'm looking for. Then it is not it. Can't reach this page. Well, I don't want to mess with that page if that's the case. Let's see here. I want to say their site's actually pretty secure. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm typing in wrong. But anyway, they have, I'm sure it'll probably be on their site here. If it will load. Having weird lag issues tonight for some odd reason. And I'm not on the Wi-Fi. I'm actually on the. I actually am wired up. Being a pain in my butt. Anyhow, nope. That is not what I am looking for. That is wrong. Oh, you know what? These things all have the websites listed on them. Why am I not utilizing that? At least some of them do. Some things I haven't opened yet. I have yet to open this up. This is one of the other things I got from Legion's Con. Mostly because I don't really have any idea what I'm going to do with these yet. So there's that. I also got a weapons tag. A little weapon set. Probably just going to keep these in the package and make it easier for storing. That's really the only things I haven't opened from Legion's Con. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. I mean, of course, I also got this set here, the Mythic Legions. Got this mostly for the one female wizard character, but I could use it on the Inuit, not the Inuit, but the Terrell or the. Damn it! I'm forgetting names all of a sudden. Oh, it's been a day. The Terrell and the. Oh, Nymph. That's it. That's it. It was Nymph. Okay. Well, if I can't get this up, and I'm having a problem with this. Your Mouse King is supposed to arrive. I haven't gotten any shipping update yet for mine, because I ordered one of the the full set. So let's see. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything yet for mine. Hopefully ours will, because I got the one set, the full set bundle set with the mug and the pen, which I finally was able to get one of those because Jersey Devil, when he launched, that was already sold out before I even got it because I purchased that on day one too. But I was able to get a mug, but not the pens. So, but I did get the one Mouse King full bundle and then an additional by itself Mouse King. So, hopefully that will ship soon. I know they were shipping those soon, and they just launched another order for those. Why isn't it not wanting to load for me today? Or you also ordered which Father Christmas? Because I picked one up. I got the red one from Legion's Con. As you see, I got back there with my Jacob Marley and my Monkey King. Did you get the red one, the traditional one, or did you get the was it the store, not the store, but the retailer one, which is the green one? You got the red one? Yeah. I know. It's like I kind of want. They had both, and actually they had both of the Jacob Marley. That's the store, the retailer Jacob Marley. Because you couldn't remember which box was for the retailer and which one was the standard. So I wasn't the green suit one. You wanted the green suit one with the brown hair? Is that what you meant? What? Not what? That's what I thought. That's what. Wearing one of my Legion's Con shirts today too. This is the last one that came in after we had ordered it right while we were still at Legion's Con, because that Sunday was the last day to get these before they stopped selling those. So Legion's Con. Can't wait for next Legion's Con. Mr. Ryan Clark, I really hope you can be there next year. We're planning to be there for the whole week. Well, planning on getting there for, hopefully, if I'm lucky, fingers crossed, I can get into that intern for a day. I keep saying this. I want to do that so bad. I'm so interested in doing that. I can't get. Why is it I can't get this to launch? There we go. There's Source Horseman. That will do it. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's bring that up now. So we can talk about. Oh, do I want to? Yeah, let's just have me over here at the bottom here. Autocorrect is a duck. Okay. All right, so here we go. As you can see on the main page of the Four Horsemen, Source Horseman website, we see the Mouse King. He said he is back. Let's go ahead and click on the Order of the Mouse King. Now, see what they got left. Because it went up back for order yesterday. They are now, again, sold out of the all-in one, but they do. And they're also sold out of the mug and of the pin by itself. Yeah. I still need to get the Ghost of Christmas Pass. And if you see behind me, and you just think I just started collecting, well, I said it was 6 months last month, so I guess 7 months ago. On Mythic for Four Horsemen action figures and stuff. This is what I've amassed in 6 months, and a good chunk of that was what I got from Legion's Con. So actually, let me bring that back up to full screen real quick. Yeah, so I can't probably see this on the little, but all that back there, most of that is from Legion's Con, if not right before Legion's Con. So, and I haven't done a final count. Of course, and then got all my Legacies of Mythos up there. That's all I got so far for Cosmic Legion, just 5 figures in the camp set. And then so far 5 Figura Obscuras, 6 to be soon with the Mouse King. But let's bring that back up again so we can look at him. Let's just click on the main one here. Take a look. Because there is no limit on the single version of him. Let me see if I can't get these pictures to load. It'd be great. Because I'm having issues. There they are. Go ahead and click. I wish I could zoom in. I can't zoom in on here. I want to make this even bigger so we can see better pictures of it. I want to get full screen photos of these. Instagram still wouldn't do that either. Man, I'm getting some weird lag. What it has to do with me actually streaming? Why is nothing wanting to load? Anyhow, this thing looks awesome. I love the new parts. This big honking piece here with the all 7 heads, and I want to say 4 of the heads are the same, and 3 of them are different. Because you got the one here with the crown that has the scar on his face. I don't know if the crown is removable. Then you have one with like the kind of buck teeth. One screaming with the buck teeth, and everything else is the same. It's the same little mouse head, I want to say. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I want to say that is what it is. Why is it won't let me click on that and zoom in? Maybe it's a Microsoft Edge thing. I don't know. Or whatever this platform is called. Edge, right? Yeah. Anyhow, we see all the parts. He actually comes with a one of their Four Horsemen figure stands. This extra neck piece here with the single little kingly little furry part. I don't know what that collar piece. So if you wanted to do a single-headed Mouse King opposed to this multi-headed Mouse King, and you can have him looking like this, or you can have him look like a normal rat soldier or mouse soldier, depending on how you want to call him. That screaming battle head. Love that one. And I love the 2-tone cape too. And it's going to be wired as well. So this thing is really sick. I really love this. I love the little extra little patches on it. I like how it's got that little bit here that's got an extra bit of stitching. It's barely held together. And you can't really say that this figure is 1/12 scale figure because it's a mouse. So if anything, he's probably closer to the size of maybe a little bit oversized of a mouse. So he might be a little over 1/1 scale to an actual mouse. Of course, he also walks on hind legs, so we got that going. So all I need now is a Nutcracker figure to go along with this. This picture is not loading fast enough for me. Work's internet this whole past week was crappy too. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because of the weather or whatnot, but it's really getting annoying. Yeah, so you can have I guess the crown is a separate piece. It still shows all 7 heads here, right? I don't see a crown on that one. Just got the screaming mouse head. But yeah, even though it doesn't, because it shows it on the body, so I want to say it probably definitely is a separate piece. Yeah. This guy looks amazing. I hope I get notification of mine shipping soon. I'm super jealous of Mr. Ryan Clark. Already going to have his arrive on Monday, but he probably only ordered one. So good for you, Mr. Ryan Clark. And man, I just love these figures. I'm so happy I started getting these and collecting these things. I'm trying to be good and not be teehee. Rub it in, man. Rub it in. No, anyway, it's cool, man. I mean, it's got further to travel for you than it does me. Like I said, New Jersey's a 10-hour drive for me. You're all the way up in Canada, and I keep forgetting. Are you in the eastern side, center, or you're more western side of Canada? I don't remember. But because I'm in northern Kentucky, so like I said, it's not. I maybe be 15, 20 minutes or so, depending on traffic from Cincinnati. So, but yeah, man, I'm loving these. I especially love the horses. Of course, you might be able to see somewhere back there the Legend of. Am I even saying it right? Legend of Ramanat. I can't pronounce anything tonight, and I don't know what I'm doing all of a sudden. So this guy's gonna be cool. I love the boxes, and these are the only boxes. You're in the east, so you're kind of just above me somewhere. Okay. So maybe it won't take as long to get to you. Maybe it might be quicker. Maybe. It depends. But I hope you can make it to Legion's Con. Please tell me you're going to attempt to come to Legion's Con because I really want to meet you, brother, in person and get to hang out with everybody else. So we're going. I don't know if we're going to attempt to get. Even though I would love to get a room at the actual event hotel. I'll probably just get a room at the same hotel we had, which was about maybe 8-9 minutes away. So we'll see. But it's going to be a fun trip either way. We got a lot of stuff planning. Hopefully my vacation gets approved since it came up right when I was getting my papers for filling out for next year's vacation. But yeah, Mouse King's cool. Definitely gonna get some more. Says here, I would love to go to Legion's Con at least once. It depends on what's going on for me next year. I mean, I already have the dates, so you got just technically slightly under a year to plan it out, man. So I would suggest trying to make your way to it because it is fun. Hopefully, Brick something Brick will be there. Hopefully, I'm sure Spiro is going to be there, so Adam's probably going to be back. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be back. He might not. It depends. It really depends what's going on his end too. So, but everyone else, we got the same people that are usually probably going to be there. Again, this next one will be our second time going since this past one was our first. And one of the boys wants to go with us. The other one just wants to stay home and play Roblox the whole time. So if you can make it to Legion's Con, definitely try to go to Legion's Con. Even if you can only go for a day, go. I mean, I feel it's worth it. Maybe learn from me and stay on budget and don't go over by like $2,000. I mean, because unless you're driving and you have room in your vehicle to haul, about about around 3,000, or technically maybe closer to 4,000, because I wasn't the only one spending, but just out of my own money. Yeah, just kind of just be very selective on what you're, because there's a lot of cool vendors. Like I said, I got a few heads from Josh Brown. I got some other heads from some other people. One custom figure, and just you can spend a lot just on the customs. And there's some custom dios, and there was one I really wanted to get, but I didn't want to bother asking how much it was going to cost because one, I don't, with all the stuff we already had, I don't think it was going to fit in the car, and I didn't even want to ask how much it was going to cost. And I think Chaos knows which one I'm talking about. She said, I loved it. If the one guy still has the Mimic Christmas, I will buy it. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know which one. I think that was, I can't remember what booth that was, but I know what you're talking about. But there was I'm just going to say it was I don't try to remember who made this dio, but it was the Power Rangers Command Center. It's like the whole inside had a big Zordon tube, and he actually had the Mezco, the 5 Mezco. I don't think he only had the 5 Mezco Rangers. Uh, facing Zordon. It had the Lightning Collection Alpha 5 figure. Yeah, I know it was the Christmas tree. It's a tree. But he had those all like displayed with it. And I really want those Mezco figures, but they're sold out everywhere. I did not pull the trigger when they went up for pre-order. White Ranger's already gone. Green Ranger's already gone. The closest thing to a Mezco that I have is a Tree New Toys Green Ranger figure that I picked up from Hero Source Toys and Collectibles over in North Carolina. So I definitely want to try to get some more Mezco 112 collective figures if I can. Okay, she says the Power Rangers display was Dorette Studios, because he also had like cockpits for like the Zords, like little cockpit like dio pieces, so you could put your Rangers and were fully lit and had like all the controls were correct from what was in the show and stuff, and those were cool too. I just don't know how I would display that, so I had to look them up and see, because on the other side of the dio was actually like the front of the base of the command center too. It was looked dead on like it, so I don't know how I would display that. I'm still trying to find a better home for my cat's lair. It is still sitting in the living room for the most part. But yeah, so that's the Mouse King. If you haven't got him yet, they are still currently in stock. Like I said, I'm on the wrong, trying to scroll on the wrong thing. They are still in stock currently. There's no limit, as it says up here, no limit at this time. So shipping of this item will begin immediately. So due to the volume of orders expected, the shipping process is expected to take up to 4 weeks to complete. So I might be somewhere else on the list. I mean, I ordered it like first thing, so you think I'd be one of the first ones they ship out to, but I think they go to like individual all-ins first, and then maybe they go to individual figures first. I don't know how they manage that. They probably already have them separated, but I haven't gotten anything yet. See, I'm gonna double check my phone to make sure. I'm pretty sure I don't. What was this? Let me see. Trying to find. What am I looking for? Check my email. I'm not sharing my email. Yeah, let me get back over here. Yep. Yeah, it was super impressive. And he had a lot of impressive dios too, over at Direct Studio. The Direct, I can't even say it. Am I even saying it? I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Oh, here we go. What is this? Oh no, that was just them emailing me a couple days ago about it's back, or yesterday. Yeah, he's back. We already have him ordered. Just tell me when you're shipping it. Yeah, I have not gotten anything. No update on mine yet. Unfortunately. But yeah, I got the. It was super fun. So anyway, yeah, that's usually how it works. It also depends on because I work in distribution, so I mean I do inventory control, so I'm not actually shipping. I have to like replace stock, but um, yeah, it kind of goes certain ways. I mean, it all depends on how large quantities they are. They're usually separated by day, like how much. And of course, I'm in a larger area probably than what Four Horsemen has to utilize for this because they ship all everything out of their own personal warehouse. Um, and how it typically works is that it goes in and they kind of just they're always in some kind of priority type of deal. Usually, it depends on how your shipping method is, how fast if you want it next day or whatever. Usually, that kind of thing. And the later ones usually take a little bit longer to get out the door because I always put that rush on those type of things. Yeah, like I said, it probably more like it depends on what you had for your shipping method as well. Like if you want it next day, or not next day, but how fast or how much expedient shipping you were willing to pay for. I mean, I just did the standard was like $10 flat one that they do, I think. But again, I also got a little bit more with mine. I mean, I'm guessing yours was with the Mouse King, and Father Christmas. Did you do the all in or just the Mouse King himself? That's the curious part because, like I said, I did the all in and an additional Mouse King. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. Um, which would make sense because I mean, even my Jersey Devils kind of shipped weird because I had ordered the one and the mug first on that day on August 23rd, which was my birthday. And then when the second drop popped, I ordered another one before that ended. And that was the one that shipped out first was the second one, which was odd. But then again, that wasn't an in stock sale. That was, pre-order and it shipped like they were on the way. So yeah, just the figure. The mug and pins are neat, but I don't have much use for them. We drink so much coffee in this house and hot tea, so we have a lot of like decorative type of mugs. We got a few from our that are custom made that they sell at the Renaissance Fair every year. Handmade mugs and goblets and stuff. So we got a few of those too. But I like a good mug. I did get a free Ganesha mug from the Purple Gang Gang live that they did that night. So, uh, I like my coffee. So, and I've already had 2 cups today. Actually, I need to get something else to drink. I haven't had anything to drink in a good while. I need to get a glass of water or something. But I'm not as hyped up as I was the other the couple Saturdays ago when I was unboxing those Super 7 Ultimate figures. But I've been kind of going through other stuff and been tearing down boxes, and because I can't keep the boxes, I have no place for them. Unfortunately, I don't want to tear these things here down. Go back up to here because these boxes are beautiful. Here we go. See, now I got a kind of a zoom in thing. Can I click on it bigger? These boxes are just beautiful, and the magnetic features on them are really cool. And I kind of just don't want to tear them down. I mean, I already took all the Jersey Devils stuff out of his box and put them in little baggies like I normally do, but I can't make myself throw it away. So, oh, thank you, dear. Yay, ask and I shall receive. Glass of ice, water. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'm also just excited to get another stand because the stand's pretty neat. Jersey Devil definitely needs it. I wish there is one critique I have about some of these Four Horsemen stuff is with the wings. Those are my main critique about them. Those things are a pain in the butt. I wish the pegs were a little bit longer or something, and they wouldn't pop out so easy. Because I mean I got a extra pair of those white vampire wings for the larger. Go ahead and bring this back up here for that larger with an orc scale vampire guy. And I thought he would look cool with wings. And actually, was a template. I was thinking about getting a few more sets so I can kind of interchange and put with some of the other vampire characters. But the wings are the only thing I have some of the tail issues too. I had a bit of issue with the Jersey Devil tail as well. Those wings, they're the same type of wing on the Jersey Devil. They're such a pain and they fall off so easy. I wish there was a better way for those to work. Like I said, maybe just the takes a little bit longer. I mean, I've heated them up, finally got them in. They just pop out. I was hoping for a Dio piece though. I can always use more accessories. Yeah, they had like some accessory sets down there at Legion's Con too. From I want to say the same. I mean, a whole lot of different vendors had a whole bunch of different types of custom Dio pieces and accessory sets. Some that break down really easy. Some that come in pieces. Some that are just flat. The flat plastic from the 3D print, and you can just paint it whatever you want. And some that were already pre-painted and weathered, with like the muscle. I feel like I got a weird spot here. This could just be hair. It is just hair. I need to trim everything so bad. But yeah, there's like gravestones and uh, arcade cabinets and porta potties. There were Cobra porta potties. I don't remember which one that one was. But that one I don't want to say was near uh, Oak Customs. I think it was near his booth, but I don't think it wasn't him. I don't think. He had a cool Wolverine Jeep that he printed too, and besides that giant X-wing. But there's so many cool dios, so many different towers, collapsible towers, and just the amount of artistry out of all these people. I mean, if if you follow my Instagram, because Jimbo had posted a video from that little reel and tag collaborate with me and my girlfriend Chaos and the guy who actually made the customs in the Dio, just shelved it from it was his custom figures for the K-pop Demon Hunter set. This called Mythic Demon Hunters. She bought that. If you weren't familiar, she had bought that, and that's why we have that. And it was a nice Dio. He did all the Saja boys and the girls and Bobby and a few other demons and little demons, utilizing mythic bodies and Marvel Legends and couple Masterverse for some of the bigger demons. I don't remember what he used for the little ones, but yeah, I mean, even his stuff, his slight dios and his custom figures, amazing, and it's just so much fun. Just even if you don't buy anything, it's like maybe you just go and get just the exclusive, just to talk to everybody and just say hi and get to meet and just chat. And a lot of people are just hanging out in the lobby. Yeah, they use little demogorgons. Okay, like they're really small, like maybe that big or something. So like really small scale. But she loves that set. She was so happy we finally got it set up on the shelf, and she just loves that whole set. She's so into that. um, but yeah, she's like obsessed. But yeah, that's the two things I mostly wanted to talk about tonight. I don't have really anything else that I can think of. Um, yeah. So I think we're gonna make this an early show. Um, Yeah, because I don't have anything to open. Unless someone wants to, want something to see from over here, want to talk about anything that I picked up, what my thoughts are on those. Um, I mean, I already kind of made my spiel about the wings from Four Horsemen. You want to know what? Does anyone want to know anything about me that I don't mind divulging? I don't like talking a lot about myself, like personal stuff. Besides that, I have a twin brother.
Open the puppy.
Oh, okay. She said open the puppy. She did pick up the Cosmic Legion's Lowland Scrapback or Scrapeback. Am I pronouncing that right? She calls it lovingly the puppy. So making sure people on the long ways for. So I guess we can go ahead and open this and take a look at the puppy. Since she instead of saying it in the chat, she just brings it in. All right, so let's go ahead and open them up. And she was so kind. Hopefully, I'm not making too much of a noise. But yeah, so in case you were wondering, this is one of the newer stuff that just got shipped out not too long ago, maybe about a month or so, from Four Horsemen. So here we go. Here's a little bio. Get the camera focus. There we go. Somewhat. You can read that if you want. Hell yeah, dog. Of course, if you need any of this, you got the barcode and the websites. All this stuff here. And a lot of times they have, like on the back here, they'll have it listed who all worked on it, the marketing, production manager, all that cool stuff, artists who did the box art and stuff. But she picked this guy up, and he does not seem to have a lot of extra stuff. He has like one extra pair of paws, and I think she had already cut all the. Yeah, there we go. So here we go. We got the puppy, as she calls it. So he does have an articulated jaw. Look at that. Look at that paint work. This thing is so neat. This thing is so cool. That's the one thing I love about Four Horsemen is that the paint work on these things are always super well done. Got this little wired. Oh no. This little tail gotta pop back on, but I think it might have snapped there. That's not good. We'll have to fix that. We can fix it. It does have some articulated feet. He's got the single hinge here at the elbows or knees, however you want to call it. You got the hinges on the feet. Obviously, it does have it looks like, yeah, it's got a slight waist articulation down here, but it's really stiff. Need to heat that up. Need to fix this tail though. Yeah, that the tail of that pops up, but this looks like it actually broke off. Unless that's how it's keyed. There's just a little plastic piece. This looks odd. Yeah, it was such a pain to get that tail. I mean, I heated the hell out of that Jersey Devil just to try to get that tail to stay in. Same with those wings. And you hit that thing wrong, it just pops right off. Here. See, I can't tell if that broke off or not.
No.
Yeah, okay, that's just keyed that way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just felt it came off a little too easy. But yeah, so yeah, that Jersey Devil, though, I mean, that was a finicky figure to get those parts to stay on. And she says she's going to make a saddle for him for Swig to ride. So she's going to combine the Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions for Swig to ride atop of this. There is a saddled kind of, not really a version of this exact character coming out, I think, in the next wave that they had up. Because they had him on display. And she was hoping to pick him up, but he wasn't out yet. But I mean, look at that. Look at the eyes on it. Look at the little reflection on that. All the shading. It's so cool. And he only does come with only one other pair of claws for the front, which are, I can get them out. Yeah, they came right out. Which are these, kind of like gripping or grabbing on kind of hands. Come on, focus. Not on my face, focus on the claws. There you go. So you got these extra ones for the front. So if you want him attacking whoever you're battling, and she says, I love the puppies. Yes, so Chaos, have you named the puppy yet besides just the puppy? Have you gave him a name? He's really stiff. He needs to be heated up because he feels a bit cold. He's just been sitting in the dining area for a minute. So we really need to work on him.
No, he's not named yet.
What are you doing?
I'm bringing you another one.
Okay, she's giving me another Cosmic Legion to open. So I wasn't planning on this, but okay.
Well, normally you open
So-
both. I'm giving you two.
So this has been more of a kind of me talking kind of show today. Okay, but so she brought in her other one because she bought 2 Cosmic Legions at Legion's Con. But she's been gone for a week. She's been in North Carolina for more family kind of stuff. But this is the other one she got because it kind of reminded her of those little guys from Men in Black. I'm going to take a quick look at the packaging on this guy. I'm not going to that Yuka, Unka, Ukaha, Ukaha. I don't know how to pronounce that. I am so bad at pronunciations. I don't so much speak the English language; it just flies out my mouth. There's the bio on that. She has not named the puppy yet. Of course, she also had. I didn't show this on the other one, but go the way. This is Ox Crew Book 1, Raxium. I think my face is keeping that from focusing. There we go. You can read that if you want. And of course, the cross sale in the back with all the Cosmic Legions that have been released so far. So far, out of Cosmic Legions, we have, between me and her, I picked up this one here at Legion's Con. Excuse me. I got this one about, I don't know, a couple months or so back. Same with this guy, because I got both these guys, him and him. I got the test shots of these guys at first. And I liked them so much. Like, I'm going to get the original figures, and they still had them in stock. And then I picked, what else do I got? Nothing on the third row here. But it's this guy here as well. And then I just picked this one up, also from Legion's Concourse. This guy we're about to look at, and of course the puppy and the little set here. And it was fun watching because Yimbo and Toy Dads were opening that up a couple weeks ago, and I was opening it at the same time. I literally had just got them out of the box and found out that both the crates open. You can take the tops off on both the crates, so which is really cool. And store stuff in it. I really love that little camp set. It's nice to have little extra pieces. I'm still working on my first real major toy photo. I'm just missing some parts before I'm ready to actually commit to it. I have a theme. I have a basic idea. I just need to get some other parts to really kind of fill it out. But the backdrop is, I was going to say, the backdrop's the inside of the cast layer. Kind of like a party theme type of deal. Because I have a lot of extra little like food pieces for that scale, or at least close to that scale. Some or mix and match for different lines. So the plan is to get that all set up. I have an idea how it's going to look. I just have not, got everything really kind of set until I get everything I need. Then I have to worry about angles, how that story is going to go in my mind with the photo. So, because I take little kind of snapshots here and there. I'm really kind of getting used to messing with the pro mode on my phone's camera with all the extra features. Even though I'm using a pretty old phone from at this point compared to what a lot of people use. So here we go with the figure out of the box. And that kind of neat. And these are molded onto this head. So these do not come off. There is a separate head that does not have the goggles on. So this is not a separate piece, even though it does have a separate pair of goggles that aren't attached. Go figure. And this piece here is a loose piece already on him, which I appreciate because I don't know how the only way I can think I don't know how you get this. You have to get it on from the top. And then you have to pop the arm off, I guess, and pop it back on when you get in place. But really nice paint work on this guy. Nice shading. Love the kind of tan. Kind of looks like one of the worm guys from Men in Black. He's got this upper diaphragm articulation, which he needs to be heated because it is kind of stiff and I don't want to work it too much because I would really hate to snap that off. He does have the basic ports. Pretty dope, yeah. Welcome, Bam Media. I've not seen that name on here before, so welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show. Really nice detail all over the belt. A little kind of loinclothy piece. For the most part, he's like pretty much just naked. If it wasn't for that, the goggles and the, I love the kind of sci-fi kind of gauntlets here. Got a little grenade. It does not come off. That is actually molded to that. And it does not seem to have anywhere to plug anything else into it. These are also separate pieces, but again, single jointed elbow, rotation at the elbow. You got your full rotation here on the arm, hinge. These guys need heated up. I'm so afraid to really mess around with these guys when just taking them out of the box. Single jointed knee. Yes, there is rotation at the knee. You do have the hips to go out to here. Kind of kick back very little. Goes forward about that far with the skirt. You do have a swivel here at the base of the ankle, or top of the ankle. You do also have an ankle rocker and hinge. So, because there's no boots, so that technically, I guess, would replace your boot cut. But yeah, he's really nice looking. You need it to be hit with the hair dryer or a nice hot bath. So for accessories, because if you've never opened up a Cosmic Legion, there's always this weird tray here on the side that's attached. It's kind of taped up into here and to here. You can see, I'm not going to pull all these out because it's going to be a pain in the butt to get off. Here's the extra head, extra pair of goggles, all the extra hands, which is what, 1, 2, 3 more pairs of hands. Because he comes with this relaxed hands. It's a couple, like, these are all look like they're all different gripping hands. These are like blaster effect kind of hands. And exactly this cool bag here. I don't know what this little piece here is supposed to be, though. I don't want to take it out because I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. It does have one pauldron that's right here. This little sack, which does have like a peg hole in for some way of connecting it to something. Was there something I'm not seeing? Oh, maybe that's what that part is. Maybe that piece pegs onto something to peg that in. Maybe into where our pauldron is, so it's like he's carrying it on his back. I think that this looks like it goes into this little satchel kind of piece here. I'm gonna make sure everyone can see it on both screens. On the if you're watching this vertically on your phone, I want you to be able to see what I'm showing as well. I'm trying to make sure I get everything better. Glare everywhere. But yeah, it's very well detailed though. I don't want to take these out because again, this isn't mine. I don't want to lose the figures. But he looks amazing. And of course, I did take one accessory out, which is this cool staff. And is this part oh yes it is. The blade. So it's like a nice little sickle. It's articulated there on the blade, so you can move it down. So when he's not wanting to cut anything down or whatever, you can just put it down like that and then bring it back up. Okay, so Maxie? I'm naming the puppy Max. And that one is Shelby, nicknaming him after the worm guy. Okay, so he's Shelby. Mammox? Mannix. Okay. So yeah, Mannix, and this is Shelby. Right?
Sleeble. I'm naming them after the worm guy.
Why am I not reading these right? Oh my god. Sleeble. She's correcting me because I can't read for shit, I swear.
And there's Geeble is another one.
What is it?
Geeble.
Geeble's
another one of the worm guys. They were my little critters.
Okay. I love you. So okay, so this is she's naming this one Sleeble and the puppy. Get it straight. I'm trying, man. I'm really trying. Like I said, I didn't do well in English class and grammar. Mannix. See, she's even correcting me in the chat now, too. She just came in here to scold me about it. I don't know why I'm not reading it. I don't know if I'm that tired. I didn't get out of bed that early. But he's really cool. I like him. There are a few more Cosmic Legions I want to get. I'm trying not to be an all in for these things. I'm trying not to. It's hard. Because look at what I got. I mean, I got 4 of the Crossroad figures. 2 of each. So I can make 1 of each guy. Actually, you can't even see my one shoulder. He's like kind of behind, by the Jarrell and the nymph over there. He's kind of in the back. I got obviously the 2. I got the Koi. I got so many different guys. Eventually, I am currently working on. I love you too. I'm currently working on a tour of a collection tour video. I plan on having it up at some point in the middle of next week, probably next Wednesday. I'm just got to get everything else kind of straight and make sure everything's where I want it to be, and then figure out exactly where I'm shooting. But yeah, so these really cool. I like them a lot. Glad she picked them up. I was thinking about picking up the couple of the other ones while we were there, but I'm glad I didn't. I already spent so much money. I had already spent way too much money. So there we go. I think that's going to be it then. Hopefully she doesn't come in here with another thing for me to open. Because we're already an hour and 4 minutes in for this show. But yeah, I think we're going to call it a night. I want to thank everyone for showing up, hopping into the chat. Mr. Ryan Clark, it's great seeing you pop up. I can't do lives on Instagram yet. You have to have 1,000 subscribers to do. You have to have a business account on Instagram and 1,000 followers. I said subscribers, but 1,000 followers. I'm nowhere near that yet. Considering I did just bring back my Instagram, a few months back or a half a year. I can't remember when I started it back up. I have to look whenever I put my first post up, which it hasn't been that long. So I'm kind of regrow all that. No more figures. We're not doing no. We'll save that for next time. She's trying to get me to open up a Plunderling. You can do it, I believe. Here. No, we're not opening up the Plunderling. Thank you, Mr. Ryan Clark. Hey, hit me up on Instagram if you ever want to pop on the live with me. I'll be more than happy to share the screen with you, and we can talk in person. Virtually in person, if you want. It's totally up to you. No pressure. Hopefully, I can finally get something worked out with Yimbo and some other people. I'm trying to get on to other things and do other things. So we'll see. Like I said, yeah, hit me up on Instagram, Ryan, and if you ever want to pop on. I'll send you the link and we can converse. We'll plan something. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for the night. So once again, thank everyone who popped up in the chat. Hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe in this winter weather that we have going around all over the place. And until next Saturday, take care. See you guys. End stream.